Hi my dear students, welcome you all to the classes. Now, in this class again we will see with the branch accounts in your that is advanced financial accounting problem number 3. Before you see this problem, that is a problem number 3, go back again, see the introduction classes and problem number 1 and problem number 2 and come back and see the problem number 3. Right now, see the problem number 3, that is Zamana Limited. It's a company. It's having head office at Mysore. Mysore opened a branch at Bangalore. It is having the branch at Bengaluru on 1st April 2014. The opening date of its accounting details on 1/4/2014. The branch is instructed to sell the goods both for cash and credit. Right, whatever the goods is sent by the head office to the branch, that they can able to sell for both cash as well as with the credit basis. Now, full stop, all the cash collections are to be remitted to head office. Whatever the sales made by the branches through the cash, so that is whatever the cash collected from the data, that has to be remitted to the head office by end of the data. Next one, sends cash to the branches to meet the expenses at branches. Whatever the expenses is occurring in the branches, that are met by whom, that is head office. So all the expenses you write under debit side. From the following details, prepare Bengaluru branch account in the books of head office and also prepare branch data account therein. Now, see one by one. So that is stock of goods at branch on 1/4/2014. Stock, it's a opening asset, that is a opening stock, comes under debit side. It's a next one. Petty cash on 1/4/2014. It's an asset, debit side. Next, furniture, it's a fixed asset, opening asset 1/4/2014, debit side. Goods sent to branch at cost. When their goods are sent by the head office to the branch, it becomes the expenses for the head office, right under debit side. Next one, goods returned from branch at cost. Matte ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, goods at end of the period they are returning back the goods to the head office, right under credit side. Next, expenses paid by head office. So all the expenses made by the branch as well as with the head office, right under to bank account, that is expenses. Next one, cash sent by head office for petty cash. See, another time again for they are sending the petty cash for the branches, right under, that is debit side to bank account, that is petty cash. Next one, cash. Next one is remittance from branches. Remittance means they are giving back the amount to the head office. Under that, first one is cash sales. ಏನು ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೋ ಆ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ನ ವಾಪಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ by bank account, under that cash sales, credit side. Next one, collection from debtors. Right, debtors is a person who sells the goods on a, that is credit. Here the head office send the goods to the debtors, that is to the branch. They are supposed to sell the goods, and after the selling the goods, they are remitting the amount to the head office, right under credit side by bank account, that is collection from debtors. Same way, this treatment again we are going to take in the another ledger account, that is debtors account by cash account. Next one is credit sales. So credit sales, here we will not take the credit sales in branch account, because we will going to take in the debtors account in order to calculate the, so total opening debtors or closing debtors na kandidikke tagoltire, because only cash received or collected from the debtors will be remitted to the head office. ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂದರೆ ದುಡ್ಡು ಇನ್ನೂ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ಬಿ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡೆಡ್ ಇನ್ ಬ್ರಾಂಚ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್, ಬಟ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡೆಡ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಡೇಟಾಸ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಟು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ವಾಟ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಡೇಟಾಸ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್, closing stock at branch at cost on 30th September 2014. Closing stock, right under credit side of the branch account. Next one, closing petty cash, that is 50 rupees, right under credit side. Next one, depreciate furniture at 10%. Here the depreciation means on furniture the amount is 2500 minus 10%. that is 10% means the amount will be 250, but is it for the whole year or for the given year, given period? You see, that is a closing stock, means they are ending the books of account on 30th September 2014 for half years. 2500 minus 10% into 1 by 2, that is 2500 minus 250 into 10 divided by 100 into 1 by 2, that is 125. 2500 minus 125, then the remaining amount you can write as what? That is the closing furniture at the branch. Next, discount allowed to debtors. Discount allowed to debtors means, so here the debtors collection amount will be less. So write under, that is by discount allowed under total debtors account. Right? With this information, prepare the branch account and debtors account. Write the branch account, that is opening stock to opening stock, debit side amount 5000. Next, to petty cash amount 150. Next, to furniture, that is a furniture asset amount 2500. Next, they are sending the goods to the branch. To goods sent to branch, its expenses for the business head office. At cost, take the full amount, that is 50,000. Next, to bank account, the expenses met by the head office. Expenses amount 10,000. Next, again there is another one, bank account to bank account, that is a petty cash. ಮತ್ತೆ head office ಬಂದು petty cash ನ ಕಳಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ branch ಗೆ. To petty cash 250 rupees. Next, right under the credit side, that is by bank account, under the cash sales is 2500. Next, receipt are received from debtors. Received from debtors amount 42,500. Total 45,000, that is by bank account. Next, again we have to calculate what? Closing debtors with the information. Now, debtors account, that is assigned to them, debtors account. We can call memorandum debtor account or total debtors account. Memorandum debtors account, debit, credit. Now, is there any opening balance, that is debtors at the opening? Either value to balance, not down. They are not given in the problem. Nil. Again, there is no closing debtors also, but we can able to find out the closing debtors by given the information. Now, check it. What are the information are given? They are collecting the amount from debtors by cash account. When cash is received, the debtors balance will decreases. Decrease in debtors, that is credit. So cash account data to debtors account in debtors account by cash account, that is 42,500. Next, there is a credit sales to credit sales amount 51,000. Next, they are giving discount. By discount allowed, even same this when the discount allowed, our collect ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ amount ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, that is 1,800. right? Add both the amount, that is credit debit side is more, that is 51,000 and the balance is, that is by balance carried on, closing balance of debtors, that is 6,700, and this will go to write in the branch account. Now again come back, by closing debtors account amount, that is 6,700. So this is the amount need to be paid by the debtors to the head office at the end. Next one, by goods returned by branch. Goods ಮತ್ತೆ return ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, that is goods returned by branch, that is amount 3,000. Next one is, there is a closing stock, by closing stock amount 17,000. Next, by closing petty cash amount 50 rupees. Next, and the last one is, that is by closing furniture or furniture at the end, furniture at end. How to calculate the closing furniture? That is opening balance amount. What is opening balance? That is 2,500 minus depreciation. Depreciation at 10%. At 10% of depreciation for half year. 2,500 minus 10 divided by 100 into 1 by 2. That is 2,500 minus 250 into 1 by 2. That is 2,500 minus 125. And the balance amount, that is 2,375 is the closing furniture amount. Make it balanced. Credit side, the total amount is 74,125. The balance amount to general P&L account. Amount, that is 6,225 is profit. A very simple problem, right? Here they have given the permission for the branch in order to sell the goods at cash as well as with the credit. When the cash sales is there, it comes under credit side. When the credit sales, it will be taken under calculation of the memorandum debtors account. If any receipt made from the debtors, that will be recorded twice. That is one in the that is a branch account, the credit side, and again debtors account, credit side. So with this information, calculate the profit or loss made by the branch. Right. Thank you so much.